I've said multiple times that I wouldn't make another video about Dragonball Super, and somehow here I am, making a video about Super. I don't know what keeps bringing me back to this series. Is it because Dragon Ball was such a crucial part of my childhood? Or am I just curious to see where the series will go in the future? Now obviously, as you guys can already tell, this video will not be like my other 2 or 3 minute commentaries, since I intend for this to be the final Dragon Ball Super related video I'll make for a very long time. Dragon Ball Super is a very interesting phenomenon. It's not a bad series, however it is mediocre. Everything ranging from the fight choreography and the animation at times can be a big turnoff for people. Now the animation is a very touchy subject because it's probably the biggest complaint with Super. And to be fair, after the atrocity known as Episode 5, pointing out clunky animation and off-model shots has become almost second nature. It even got to the point where the creator himself, Akira Toriyama, has came out and said, quote-unquote, that he is disappointed with the quality of the new TV anime. And if the creator is saying that about his own series, then that's a very bad sign. However, all this can only be blamed on Toei, not only for adapting 2 movies into 2 long drawn-out arcs, but for making the series feel like it's being rushed and unpolished. No matter what anyone says, Dragon Ball Super only stars 2 characters, Goku and Vegeta. Sure, we also have Beerus and Whis, but they're mainly in the background nowadays. And to have a series that's primarily focused on 2 characters doesn't really leave open a lot of opportunities for character development, since they're already fully developed. Well, sort of. There are characters in Super in which I feel like have been regressed in terms of character development. I may get a lot of hate for this, but the characters I'm speaking of are Gohan and Vegeta. Now before you guys type in the comment section about how stupid I am, hear me out. Let's start with Gohan. I completely understand how Gohan is as a character, so I get that he only fights if he has to. In Super, Gohan was being demolished and almost killed by Frieza, until Piccolo stepped in to sacrifice his life. Again. You see, when this moment happened in Z, it was more memorable and it meant more overall. It showed how Piccolo changed as a character. However, in Super, this does not have the same effect because, well, for one, Gohan is an adult now. He's not a helpless little kid anymore. And it irks me to say this, but Gohan's become a hypocrite now. As I mentioned earlier, Gohan couldn't do anything against Frieza, and with that, he understood that if he wants to protect his loved ones, then he needs to get stronger. That's why he started to train with Piccolo again, which I actually liked. It was a great development for Gohan's character. But right when it came time for the Universe 6 tournament, he never showed up. And do you guys want to know why he never showed up? Because he was at a conference. For anyone who's going to bring up the fact that even if he was at the tournament, he wouldn't have done much, I disagree. I think he could have done as good as Piccolo did. Moving on, let's talk about Vegeta. Throughout the entirety of Z, Vegeta's main goal has always been to surpass Goku. And after witnessing Goku not only achieve Super Saiyan 3, but also go head to head with Kid Buu, he finally realized that Goku will always be number 1 and he can't surpass him. After all that time, he was finally content with that. But in Super, it seems his entire character arc just went full circle. I may have an unpopular opinion here, but having a character that can not only accept his own flaws, but also move on and learn from them, is better than having a character that never changes and always stays the same. When Dragon Ball Super was first announced, a lot of people, including myself, were extremely hyped for it, since it was going to be the first canon Dragon Ball series in 18 years. But after a while, the hype I had for the series quickly turned into annoyance, because so many people after episode 1 called the series one of the greatest anime of all time, which after 1 episode, it really wasn't, and it still isn't. Sure, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but once you try to address your opinion as fact, that's when the problem starts. This series single-handedly has divided the Dragon Ball community into 3 categories. People who flat out hate Super, people who defend Super with their entire lives, and people who don't hate the series, nor do they think the series is good. I fall into that category. So how can you determine whether or not a person fits into these 3 categories? Simple. Just go on a Dragon Ball video and type down in the comment section, Dragon Ball Super is garbage, and you'll see the results. It sucks. I know I haven't been the most positive about Super in this video, but for what it's worth, the Black Goku arc, as absurd as it sounds, is an improvement. You know, it's not groundbreaking storytelling or anything, but compared to the other arcs in Super, this one has a much more darker tone, which kinda reminds me of Z a little bit. And I hope it can only go uphill from here. I hope. Only time will tell. And until that day comes, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.